The internet is the place where people get brainwashed down horrible pipelines of pseudoscience and, fascism and all that. I've been down a couple of those pipelines personally, and while I do still consider myself a radical, I just accept that the people who agree with me are not always correct and must be fact-checked just as vigorously as those who disagree with me. But when it comes to fact-checking people, it can take a long time to read all of the sources that they cite, which is why it's very rare that a YouTuber will actually get called out for lying when they lie. In the knowledge of that, here are some ways to streamline the process of checking if somebody's correct. And if you want to know what my qualifications are to be able to say this information, I have been lied to a lot, and I've been realised that I have been lied to a lot, and I've caught a lot of YouTubers lying. The first thing you do is simply ask how they acquired this information. If it seems impossible that you would know something like that, then it might not be true. For example, a misogynist might claim that women are designed to be submissive, but if you ask the question, how do you know that, you would quite quickly realise that there is no way you can biologically prove that. Another example of this in action would be if somebody tells you a story, and there aren't that many witnesses, or no witnesses whatsoever, and the people who did witness it probably wouldn't want to admit that it was true, then you have to ask how they knew it. It's perfectly possible that they just, found fingerprints or something, but if it happened 1,000 years ago, evidence finding was not as good back then, so... Another thing you can do, what other factors could have influenced the results of this experiment? For example, if somebody tells you, if you do this, it will make you happier. You simply tell them that human happiness is a complicated thing, and that so many other factors could have influenced the results. Third, what would the world look like if this claim was true, and does the reality of planet Earth actually reflect that claim? If the answer is no, then it could be false. Next, you check correlation versus causation. Also, think of your favourite media personality. This is my favourite one, by the way. Think of your favourite media personality, and think of 3 things that they've said that you outright disagree with completely. Trust me, there are a lot of YouTubers that are no longer my favourite YouTubers, because I did that exercise with them. These 3 things I disagreed with, I realised they were stupid. So, also, I know it might take a long time to hear out the other side, and it is, not very nice to have to question your own beliefs, but hear the other side out. Also, I said it took a long time to fact-check all the things, so only fact-check the statistics. Statistics are the easiest things to fact-check, and the easiest thing to lie with, so if you don't have time to fact-check everything, just fact-check the statistics. The truth is, by the time anyone's 10 years old, the only advice they've ever been given on how to know if information is false is the site Wikipedia. If yes, the site's probably lying to you. This is not enough information to be able to navigate the modern media. That's why I think from the age of 5, students have to be taught loads of advice on how to just not have any trust and interrogate every point as if it knows the location of the secret rebel base. And so if we're not that good at critical thinking, evil people can do evil things and convince us that it's a good thing. We cannot allow that to continue. They say the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing people he didn't exist. No, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing people that he was the good guy.